some time away from this for a little while to kind of realize how I want to approach this live YouTube rigmarole. So basically, I'm just gonna get on here and chit chat about what I'm learning with working with AI. I think that's a hot topic, a popular topic. I work with it daily. I integrate it into pretty much everything I possibly can. I'm constantly thinking about how to harness this tool to my advantage, to use it to my advantage. And yeah, so I think, and it's relatively new. I mean, artificial intelligence, the concept of that within the computer science realm has been around for a while, but not really even clearly defined. But what the latest craze is generative AI, and generative AI is it's awesome because it actually is tracking. It behaves like a human, and it gives, in my opinion, it turns it into where you can actually speak English to, or you can speak any language you prefer to a machine, and it's going to understand it. Whereas before, you always had to be speaking machine, which is kind of the cool aspect of why and how it's so useful for coding, because that's how it's constantly translating to even just communicate to you. But anyways, through that, your prompts are the most important aspect of this, and I think that's where a lot of frustration and confusion can be caused when you don't clearly define your environment, your situation, exactly what you're looking for to these generative AI models. Because it's going to take, if you don't provide a certain aspect of what you're looking for, and this could be anything, you could be looking for a better way to exercise your glutes. You could be looking for a better way to deploy a WordPress site, whatever it may be. If you're not clearly defining what it is you're looking for, the model is going to fill in the blanks on its own, and that's kind of a big issue that I think, and it's a big turnoff for a lot of people who, and sorry, I just cut out a little bit because I went under a overpass. That's startling for you on the truck. Anyways, if you're not clearly defining what it is you're looking for, it's going to fill in the blanks, and it's going to make up, whatever it is that it needs in order to complete the task, the core task that you're asking for. And I think this is what causes a lot of frustration. Another overpass, sorry for that. Because what happens is I can't read any of these messages popping in, just so you know, because I am driving, but respond afterwards if that's a thing. Anyways, it's difficult. So what's going to happen is the AI model is going to jump in and it's going to fill in the blanks, and oftentimes it's going to fill in the blanks the wrong way, or not at all what you're thinking. And it's not necessarily the fault of the model, but and not to say it's your fault, but ultimately it comes down to the individual who's crafting the prompt. Because if you craft the prompt, that's pretty inappropriate. Anyways, if you craft the prompt to cover all your bases, then it's not gonna fill in the blanks and try to create something that you're probably not satisfied with. Anyways, long story short, it comes down to the time and effort you put into crafting the prompt is going to be the most important aspect of working with the AI. Lately I've been using it to create entire sites. I've got it connected via MCP to WordPress installations, and I'm using Anthropic's Claude AI, and it's got full range, full access to the entire WordPress installation, and it's amazing. But what I'm finding is that if I am not clearly defining what it is I'm looking for it to do, this guy's gonna get kicked, Andrew, for a guzzle. Good luck with your account after this, man. Anyways, going back to, I just got distracted by that. Anyways, bottom line, I'm sorry for the distraction. That's pretty, thank you for, trying to back me up on that. Whoever the heck is, yeah, it's pretty obnoxious and completely unbecoming of a human being. Anyways, I appreciate your persistence in trying to throw me off track. It is working. So, back to this. Yeah, I've pretty much said my piece. That's really unfortunate. Wow. Anywho, I am about to lose you anyways because I'm going to go through a longer overpass and we'll probably disconnect completely. But the most important aspect of this is the prompt development. And what I'm finding, this is where I'm working with the MCP and it's doing an entire installation of WordPress and it's got access to all these tools. So if I don't clearly define what it is that I'm looking for it to do, it's going to do its own thing. It's going to fill in the blanks. And when it's given a plethora of tools to actually interact with your website and make changes, it's going to do that. So that, bottom line, that's what I've learned over the past couple of weeks working with this MCP. It's all of a sudden elevated the importance of the prompt engineering, the time you devote into crafting what it is and thinking about what it is you're actually looking for. Because the more time you spend doing that, the less time you'll spend editing, cleaning up the final draft version of what it is, because it's going to fall in line with what it is you're looking for in the first place. Anywho, that's gonna wrap it up. I really appreciate Butterfly Mask Girl for backing me up on this. Andrew Fergoso, good luck, sir, with your account, because it's over after this one. And obviously you don't know basic English. Anyways, good luck, dude. I got the whole transcript on here and we'll get this handled expeditiously. Anyways, until next time, I'm Alexander Gill.